Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving into something really interesting in English. Idioms.
Ah, yes, idioms. They're everywhere in English, aren't they? Those phrases where the literal meaning just doesn't quite cut it.
Exactly. Like the individual words don't tell you the whole story, and our sources, they really show how common these are.
Absolutely. They add so much, color and life to the language, makes it sound more, well, natural and expressive.
And this is the big thing for learners, they can be really confusing, right? It feels like the secret code sometimes.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what we're here for today.
Right. Our mission is to kind of unpack that. We've looked at the sources, figured out what works.
We've got a step-by-step guide, essentially.
Yeah, to help you not just understand idioms, but actually start using them so you can follow conversations better and, sound more fluent. So maybe we should start right at the beginning. What is an idiom technically?
Good idea. So an idiom is basically a group of words, a phrase, right?
But the meaning of the group is totally different from what each word means on its own.
Exactly. The classic example everyone uses is, it's a piece of cake.
Ah, yeah. Not talking about dessert there, are we?
No, definitely not. It just means something is, like, really easy to do.
Perfect example. The words piece and cake don't really hint at easy.
Not at all. And that disconnect is key. Is what makes them tricky, but also, kind of fun once you get them.
Yeah.
Our sources really stress that point.
Okay, so they're tricky. Why bother learning them then? Is it really that important? What did the sources say about the why?
Oh, it's definitely crucial. The research is clear on this. First off, native speakers. They use idioms all the time, like constantly.
Right, so if you don't know them, you're missing stuff.
You're missing nuances, yeah, big time. But it's not just about understanding others.
What else?
Using them yourself, that really signals a higher level of fluency. It shows you kind of get the culture behind the language, not just the grammar rules.
Like an inside track.
Sort of, yeah. It helps you sound much more natural, more like a native speaker. It really opens up how you can express yourself.
Okay, that totally makes sense. It's about the living language, not just textbook stuff. So let's get practical. Examples. Our sources had some great ones, and they grouped them by theme.
Yes, which is actually a fantastic learning tip in itself. Grouping them makes them easier to remember. Let's start with food idioms. Always popular.
Okay, food idioms. What have we got?
Well, there's spill the beans. Hear that one a lot.
Spill the beans. Reveal a secret.
Exactly. Like, hey, don't spill the beans about the surprise party.
Got it. Okay, another food one.
How about butter someone up?
Butter someone up.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit slippery.
Huh. It kind of is. It
Well,
means
hey.
saying nice things to someone,
Yeah.
flattering them, usually because you want something.
Ah, okay. A bit strategic, maybe.
Can be, yeah. It's interesting how many come from everyday things like food.
Mm.
And animals, too. That's another big category the sources highlight.
Animals, right. Like, the elephant in the room.
Oh, that's a great one. Such a visual image, isn't it?
Yeah. That huge, obvious problem that everyone's avoiding talking about.
Precisely. Everyone knows it's there, but nobody wants to mention it.
Okay, what else from the animal kingdom?
How about let the cat out of the bag?
Okay. Cat bag. Sounds like revealing something.
You got it. Telling a secret, usually by accident or too early.
Ah, so that's a bit like spill the beans then.
Very similar, actually. And that's interesting, right? Different images, same basic idea. Our sources pointed out that kind of overlap happens quite a bit. Language is creative.
It really is. Okay, food, animals. What about body parts? We use those metaphorically all the time.
We absolutely do. A really common one. Cost an arm and a leg.
Meaning very expensive.
Extremely expensive. Like, wow, that new phone cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, here that one loads. Okay, another one.
Get cold feet.
Cold feet, like you want to run away. Nervous.
Exactly. Feeling nervous or hesitant right before you're supposed to do something big. Like getting married. Or maybe giving a presentation.
Right, you suddenly doubt yourself.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, we've seen what they are, why they matter. Now, the big question our sources tackled, how do you actually learn these things effectively?
Yes, the practical strategies. This is key. And the first tip connects back to what we were just doing, right?
It does. Learn them by theme or topic.
Food, animals, body parts, things like that. The sources say grouping them helps.
Significantly. It apparently helps your brain make connections, build a network. It's not just random memorization,
Makes sense, like organizing files on a computer.
Sort of, yeah. And then once you have these groups, the crucial step our sources highlighted is Don't just memorize the list.
What then?
Use them. Actively put them into your own sentences.
Okay, so instead of just knowing break the ice means starting a conversation.
Right, you should try saying or writing something like, I told a joke to break the ice at the meeting.
That context really helps lock it in.
It absolutely does. It makes it meaningful. Which leads us to practice.
Ah, the old practice makes perfect. It's even an idiom itself.
Huh. It is. And the sources had some really good practical ideas for this.
Like what?
Well, practicing with a friend is great. You could, quiz each other. What idiom fits here? Or try telling little stories using the idioms you're learning.
And crucially, don't worry about getting it wrong.
Exactly. That was a big takeaway. Making mistakes is actually part of learning. Your brain adjusts. It's not failure, it's feedback.
That's reassuring. What about other practice methods?
Writing short dialogues, using idioms, making flashcards if that's your thing. Lots of ways.
Okay, so active practice is one part. What else?
Immersion. Huge factor. Our sources were unanimous on this. Idioms are just everywhere in natural speech.
Right, so like watch English TV shows, movies.
Yes, you'll hear them constantly. Someone might say, I'm all ears.
Meaning they're listening intently, not that their ears grew.
Precisely. And, listening to music, listening to other deep dives like this one, idioms pop up in lyrics and conversations all the time.
The more you hear them used naturally, the more they sink in.
Exactly. It becomes more intuitive. You start to get a feel for them.
And there was one more really practical tip that kept coming up in the research. Something about a journal.
Ah, yes, the idiom journal or notebook. Really simple, but effective.
So just write down new idioms you encounter.
Yep. Write down the idiom, what you think it means or its actual meaning, and then crucially, an example sentence, either the one you heard or one you make up.
And then just let the notebook gather dust.
Huh. No. The key is reviewing it. Our sources suggested looking back over your list maybe once a week. It really helps solidify them in your memory. Active recall.
Okay, that makes sense. Write it down, review it regularly.
You'd be surprised how quickly they start to feel familiar.
All right, I think it's time for a little challenge for everyone listening.
Ooh, okay. Let's test those listening skills.
We didn't cover these specifically, but based on everything we've talked about, if someone says they're going to hit the sack, what do you think they mean?
Good one. And second challenge, what about feeling under the weather? Any guesses what that might mean?
Give it a thought. Hit the sack under the weather.
Pause. So hit the sack just means to go to bed or go to sleep.
Right. And under the weather.
That means feeling a bit sick or not well. Nothing too serious usually, just off.
Hopefully you got those. It shows how you can sometimes guess from context or just the feel of the phrase.
So let's quickly recap the main points from our deep dive today.
Okay, so we figured out what idioms are those phrases with special meanings.
And why they're so important. Natives use them constantly, and using them makes you sound more natural and fluent.
Then the how-tos. Learn them by topic. That really helps memory.
Use them actively in your own sentences. Don't just memorize lists.
Practice with friends, writing, flashcards, whatever works. And don't fear mistakes.
Immerse yourself, watch, listen. They're everywhere.
And keep that idiom journal. Write them down, review them.
And remember, it's okay if you forget them sometimes or mix them up. It happens to everyone when they're learning.
Totally normal. The main thing is just to keep at it, keep practicing, keep listening.
Bit by bit, like the sources say, they'll become part of your English toolkit.
Definitely. We really hope this has given you some useful strategies and maybe made idioms feel a little less scary.
Yeah, hopefully demystified them a bit. And if you found this helpful, maybe share it with someone else who's learning English.
Good idea. And finally, something to think about as you go. Idioms often tell us something about the culture, the history, even the humor of a language, right?
They really do. They capture ways of thinking.
So here's a thought. If you could invent a new idiom for today's world, maybe something about technology or social media or just a modern feeling, what would it be? And what non-literal meaning would it capture?
Ooh, that's a fun challenge. What would a modern idiom sound like? Something to ponder.
Definitely. Keep learning, keep exploring, and thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.
Until next time.